Won't hurt it. I don't think. Didn't hurt mine. Then I started fiddling around with wireless systems. And I had a Nady wireless, and I wanted to build it in my guitar. So I took the wireless pack about that big, chopped it up into 3 pieces. Put one piece under here. That's like the main transmitter. And I had the other piece under here, more of the guts. And built the battery pack right back here. Got a piece of tape over it so I don't accidentally open it or whatever during the show. And ran my antenna down here, routed out. And the original old antenna used to be really long. And then when the new Nadys came out, the high frequencies, antennas were only this long, so you could see where it stops right here. This is the only guitar I use. And I use my black Les Paul Custom with a Floyd Rose in it. I use that too. It's got a built-in wireless and Floyd Rose on it too. And I use these 2 guitars live and in the studio. For different sounds on my record, I used a couple different guitars just to get different sounds. And wow, catch that? And I've had this ever since Floyd came out with it. Eddie Van Halen, I think, got the first one. I think Carlos Santana got the second one, I think. And the third one ended up in a store in San Francisco, and I rushed right over and traded a Les Paul for it. Traded a Les Paul Custom for a Floyd Rose and a fret job. That's how bad I wanted it. That's how expensive they were back then. I ended up starting out with a 4-track, fiddling around with my house, a little cassette 4-track, and then I got a little mixer, little 8-channel mixer, started fiddling around with that. Then I got an endorsement with Carvin, and Carvin gave me a 24x8 board. So I traded my 4-track in and got a Atari 8-track machine recorder. So I had my nice little Carvin 24x8 board and my 8-track Atari. I started getting some effects, some gates and delays and compressors and reverbs. And then I wanted to move up, so I bought a 16-track, which is the one I have here, Tascam MX16. And I wanted to, of course, I had to get a bigger board after getting that, so I ended up getting this new PV console they came out with. It's 32x16. It's perfect for what I'm doing in here. And then I started getting the custom racks built to put all my equipment in, because this is, if you can see, it's kind of a small studio I had to build up. So then I started adding all my new effects in, and everything I got I'd add in, and I made this, a rack for all my tapes and stuff, and I tiered my keyboards up so they're against the wall, and these custom racks that actually mount right to the wall. And I had this custom shelving speaker enclosure built that has my Uris behind there, Uri speakers, and making use of that space. Then I had this little rack built up here to put the effects I use the most, to have them right in front of me. I don't practice every day. In fact, I like to take a couple of days off sometimes and then just like go in and jam with a band because I'm hungry and I'm ready to play them. I'm excited, and right before I go on, I'll limber up for 5 or 10 minutes. That's a lot of work, Everybody thinks it's fun and games to be on the road, and this is all a big party, and it's not, because you got to figure you're traveling at least 200 or 300 miles a day, so that's 6 to 8 hours of traveling. And if you're traveling overnight after the show, it's not a very comfortable sleep on a bus, all night long. You got to get used to it. And then, when you're flying around, you got to deal with airports and transportation, checking into a hotel every day, checking in and out, unpacking, packing. Then you do interviews, you do radio, you do a sound check, and then you have a couple hours to relax, and then you have a show. Then right after the show, you got to meet people, and so it's a lot of work. And of course, it is a lot of fun, too. So now I'm home on break and start writing some more songs for the next solo record. Night Ranger's back together, three-piece. Got a new singer, Gary Moon, from L.A. Been doing a three-piece power trio thing with Night Ranger. Did all of our demos here. And we got a record deal. We'll have a record out pretty soon. So overall, you know, I'm done pretty well with my career. Kept things busy. Kind of had a couple years lag there until this record got released. But I'm back and I'm hungry.